it's your boy Ken.
It's your girl Alyssa.
And today we are back with episode 4 of He Said, She Said by obviously Alyssa and Ken. And today our topic is going to be on self-discipline and chaos. So you ready to get into that smoke?
No, are you ready to get into that smoke?
I'm always ready to get into that smoke. Let's get it. Alright, so today our first question is, what are some habits you've developed for self-discipline?
Let me answer it first.
Go ahead.
Alright, what are some habits I've developed for self-discipline? Honestly, the easiest way I can answer this, and the first thing that comes to my mind, is making your bed in the morning. Making your bed. I know that sounds very simple, very like, girl, making a bed, yes. Because it's just like, it gives you structure. And I feel like in life, in order for you to be self-disciplined, you need structure. So simply by making sure before you leave the house, everything is in order, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course you're going to have days where it's going to get sloppy, and you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you should be waking up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Making your bed, brushing your teeth, you know what I'm saying? Taking a long time for yourself. That's something I'm trying to learn too. Because if we're not on the phone, I tend to just call other people to, like, you know what I'm saying, block out the noise or block out isolation. But sometimes isolation is good, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that also plays a part in being disciplined, because just like how the title is, self-discipline and chaos, this world is very chaotic, you know what I'm saying? The more you surround yourself with people and noise and this and that and social media and stuff like that, then you no longer become disciplined, because you looking to somebody else and you're not looking within yourself or whatever. So I would just say making the bed up, learning how to be alone, also pouring into myself more and putting myself more. I told myself this year that I was going to be a lot more selfish, not in a bad way, but in a good way, because I put a lot out to other people, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I say for me.
I like that. Some habits I've become disciplined or developed self-discipline is one, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of started from my parents. My parents always raised me to, like, you know, to be disciplined or whatever the case may be, like whether it's cleaning up behind yourself or, you know, like she said, make your bed. Even I go out to today, I don't make my bed every single day, but for the most part,
he got better ever since he been with me.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
For the most part, I ain't gonna lie. Make your bed, she ain't lying. It just makes you feel better about yourself. I ain't gonna lie, like, especially for me, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I come home and I'm ready to get in the bed or something, I just get straight in the bed. At least the bed already made up. It just look nice and presentable instead of just getting some dang on sheets or something. It's like, you feel me? So, I definitely agree. Like you said, making your bed, self-discipline. I don't know, I don't know.
It's just different habits. It's a lot of habits, but like just try to narrow it down to like 3.
Fast. So I don't know. I just kind of developed self-discipline through growing up. You know what I mean? I always try to be myself and not the next person or my cousin or So, because I recognize some habits that I got, this person don't have, or some habits that this person got, I don't got. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to stay disciplined and believe in what I believe in, and not saying you can't change. Change is a bad thing, but learning when to change and how to change. Because
that's good. Say it one time. That was serious.
Learning when to change and how to change.
Come on now.
It's a good thing, because sometimes you don't want to change for the wrong reason, and sometimes you do. Sometimes, like, staying in the same spot, you feel like you ain't getting nowhere. So it's like, I gotta start changing. Like I said, when it came down to making a bed thing, like, it was time where I used to make my bed sometimes, but it's more often now, like, because of you.
You did not make that bed up.
Oh, you lying.
No.
You was lying. Yes, I did.
You did it. When he said sometimes, he trying to say he did it here and there.
Basically.
Here and like once a week. Type of
Anyways, another self-discipline thing is cleaning. Making sure your room clean. Make sure your bathroom's clean. Getting your cleaning habits and stuff like that. Car clean, of course, but yeah, stuff like that. Just small stuff, and it just builds up over time, and you just get stronger and better habits. So that's all I got right now. I feel like it's a lot
No,
more
I
about
feel like it's
self-discipline.
more too. I feel like those are okay. Everything that we said to me, I feel like it's baby steps into having self-discipline in the real world, or whatever. So I feel like we need to try to transition and make that apply to the real world examples. So for me, I feel like in the real world or whatever, simply by being disciplined and making your bed and stuff like that, like I know how to turn that switch on when I'm in the classroom. If that makes sense, you get what I'm saying. So it's like just like how I want to make sure everything was neat and organized. It's the same way. Like I know how to transition to a classroom versus outside the classroom. Inside the classroom list, I'm very quiet. I'm very studious. Got my notes out. That too. My notes are organized. You get what I'm saying? I have different folders or whatever with this note-taking app to know, okay, today is chapter 12, and then when we transition into chapter 13, then I get a new thing. You get what I'm saying? Or whatever too. And I just feel like it's all about balance too with different habits. If you develop the good habits, then you're also going to like prosper.
It's going to apply it to the real world not on accident, but it's meant to happen in the real world. I agree, because like for school, for me, like, when it came down to like I don't know, like doing homework or something, you know what I'm saying? Like before high school, I know in high school I was slacking.
I was gonna say I would hear what he finna say, because I was doing his homework.
High school I didn't really care, but like growing up, my parents was on my behind. Like it was discipline. Like I know to have my project, you know what I'm saying, all good before the day of the project, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So when it came down to schoolwork, when it came down getting ready for school, having my clothes already out for the next day, so that way in the morning I could just get on, go out, have to go looking for clothes. My mama always like, she used to iron our clothes, but as we got older, she taught us how to iron our clothes. So when we learned how to iron our clothes, she wanted us to have our clothes already ironed, and then boom. That way we clothes are ironed before the next day, and that just make your morning process so much smoother in the morning. Because everybody be rushing to get out the house in the morning, boy. So you want to learn how to stop rushing, because if we have discipline, then we're going to be rushing. We'll know, boom, it's this. Maybe I have 10 to 15 minutes just to chill before it's time to walk out at 7 o'clock.
Or even have time to eat. Like
have
for
time
me,
to eat.
I don't know. It's like the older I got, like I don't eat breakfast.
I don't eat breakfast.
Like I have to really like put it a part of my schedule or whatever, because I feel like that's something like that's good for you too. Like just starting off your day with a good, I'm not gonna say a good meal, because I feel like sometimes people do miss the plot with breakfast. I feel like breakfast is not supposed to be a snack, but it's not also supposed to be like a full blown meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I kind of agree and disagree, because I feel like breakfast is bad for you.
Why is that?
And it's crazy I say that, because my whole life, like, I eat breakfast sometimes, but I was always the type of person to not eat breakfast for real. But now I'm learning, like, in my present day, I actually found out that breakfast is not that good for you, for real. That's why it's called break fast, because it's breaking your body down. You know what I'm saying? Because you're really not supposed to, like, we was taught to eat like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to eat 3 times a day. Like, you can really eat off 1 meal a day, and that allows your body to digest. But it's not a good, people look at that as a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing, is your body able to digest every single day. Break everything down, because you gotta recognize what we put in our body every single day, 3, 4, 5 times a day, depending on the person. Some people eat sitting down 7 times a day, and you feel me, be messed up. So breakfast, actually, I'm kind of thankful that I didn't eat breakfast growing up as much, you know what I'm saying, because I probably would have been in a different weight class right now, all type of stuff. So.
What do you mean by that?
What?
I'm joking.
But
you would not, because you have a fast metabolism.
I do have fast metabolism. I do.
You probably would have been like what, like a little more built.
I'd have probably been like, I was like 190 right now.
Boy, if you
190.
Yeah, I probably been 190.
190.
Or 180. No, probably like 170.
Thank you.
If I ate breakfast,
that's better.
If I ate breakfast growing up.
How much you weigh right now?
I weigh like 145. Fast.
No, you don't. Oh, this nigga, y'all, we are the same weight.
You just fucking lying.
No, I'm not. And I'm probably way more than him.
No, you don't.
Cause low key, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what it is.
She's lying.
But I'm getting weight, I swear.
I'm going to make a video and post on TikTok.
No,
show
matter of
y'all-
fact, we're
to
not
show
even gonna
y'all she don't weigh more than me. She
You
can
know
swear
what?
up and down for the last 3 years that she weighed more than me. That's
No,
That's
I'm
cap.
saying now I'll probably weigh more, but prior to like me coming, like probably since August or whatever, I weighed more than him. But before this, we were the same weight. We were 2 or 3 pounds off from each other. And
she
you know
weighed
that
130. I don't weigh 130.
I do not weigh 130.
135.
I'm like 135, 140, and you're like 140. So therefore, me, we're literally the same
But
weight.
hey, I'm not even tripping though. To be honest, I'm not tripping because I don't want to weigh big as I used to. I used to weigh one game weight. I want to be like 165, 170, and
I feel like we're
muscle
gonna,
and stuff
like,
that. I mean, eventually I feel like my metabolism's gonna slow down, but I don't want to get 170 and 180 and 190 no more. To be honest, because like I'm learning, like I said, new things, and I learned that like our bodies electrical, we're electrical beings and shit like that.
Yeah.
And our food and meat and stuff not bad for us, shit like that. So they're actually not good.
You mean not good for us? You said not bad for us.
Not good for us, my bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I feel about that. So I'm actually kind of not, cause we're supposed to be light. I'm not gonna be weighing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's kind of
Supposed to be
you're gonna be
actually
just
kinda-
dragging at that point.
Yeah. So did we? I know we answered that question.
I think so. I don't know.
Alright, so next question is, can you remember a time where your self-discipline was tested and what happened? You gotta think of a scenario where your self-discipline was tested and what happened. Think of
That's
something.
easy for me. What I just thought off the nose.
Alright.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I'm just like take it back to like track, like back in the day or whatever, like you know what I'm saying. Where it was tested, it's more so like the lunchroom. You ask me, you know, like I don't know. It was I don't know who 7th grade Alyssa was, but that girl was who I aspired to be. I very much was eating like chicken Caesar salads, an orange, water. That was my lunch. Like for real, I did not play. Like my parents also was like good with like making sure like she gets a good meal before practice every day, stuff like that. So it's just like I feel like I get tested by, you know what I'm saying. You know how you be in the cafeteria or whatever, and you know what I'm saying. They got zebra cakes and they got cosmic brownies, and y'all trading snacks out and stuff like that. Or whatever, and it's like I probably did fall into temptation sometimes, but for the most part, I ain't had nobody ask me for no orange, bro. Don't nobody want no orange. Not in no 7th grade. But I mean, I'm just saying, what you gonna choose, an orange over some Skittles in 7th grade?
No, I'm definitely gonna choose some Skittles. For
Okay
sure.
then, so
She took a picture.
she took a picture of it?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, she's taking a picture of the pink thing.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
But sorry y'all. But yeah, so I feel like that's that. And basically, like I stuck to the program. Sometimes I folded, sometimes I didn't. But I feel like sometimes it's good to break certain habits because sometimes you could become too disciplined, and then it's a problem. But that's actually one of the questions that we got, so we're gonna wait for that.
Okay, and then she don't forget. But to answer this question, a time where my self-discipline was tested and what happened. So basically, it's a lot of times my self-discipline was tested, but we're just gonna say
Ooh,
this
I
time,
said something else.
this time where I was tempted to do some real bad things, and I wasn't raised to do bad things. You know what I mean? I wasn't raised to do bad things. And I say bad things, I'm talking about illegal stuff. So I was tested to do like drugs, sell drugs, use drugs, all types of stuff like that, and I turned away from it. So that was one of my self-disciplines.
You sure?
I'm not on drugs no more.
Whoa, hold on, no, pause. No, you cannot say, no. I'm gonna help you clear the air for yourself.
Let me clear
Mine is not on drugs.
I'm not on drugs.
He never was on
I never
drugs.
was on
Don't
drugs.
say that.
So I have tried things before.
Thank you.
And
let's say what things.
So I have tried marijuana.
Thank
I've
you.
tried vaping. I never tried no cigarette because I would never do that. I tried to black them out one time, but it was only one hit. So I don't want to count it, but still, it's disgusting. I didn't try pretty much it all, but
You have not tried it all.
No.
When you
not-
say
don't-
all,
don't say it
you
like that.
seem like you talking about like what is called like
Coke,
LSD,
I ain't tried no damn.
shrooms.
I have
all
tried
that
shrooms.
stuff.
I have tried shrooms.
Kimberly, that's too much. You cannot tell the public.
You're right, but I'm being real. I'm being authentic, okay? Y'all know me, I like to be real. I don't like to be all that faking.
But sometimes you be too real.
I like to be real. So, like I said, I have tried things,
but not everything. Baby, we ain't shot nothing up.
I never shot nothing up. I never did no coke. I never did none of that stuff. That's all bad stuff. But so like I said, I have tried things, but like I said, self-discipline got to a point to where I knew, you know, me coming from the household I came from, what to do and what not to do, what's bad and what's good. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I knew that stuff was bad, and it's like, why keep doing it? You know what I'm saying? When I'm hurting myself, that's the most important thing, you know what I'm saying? But everybody has their time in life where they go through their era of trying new things and trying what's for them, what's for not for them, and stuff like that. And we live through that every day. Not saying that that's over, but like every day on a day-to-day basis, you trying new things, trying what you like, what you don't like, and all that type of stuff. But I do know that that's not for me, of course.
It's not for nobody. It shouldn't be for nobody.
I mean, I don't want to say that.
I feel like, okay, this is how I see drugs, alcohol, all that stuff. I see it as something that he be saying, and I'm low-key finna sound like him. I feel like it's not about what you do, it's about how much you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like if you wanna like smoke here and there, okay, cool. If you wanna like drink here and there, okay, cool. But if you making that a part of your daily routine, you're lost. Let's get back on track. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Also, I do feel like it's not good to like play with drugs that's higher up on the food chain, cause then that's where you might not be able to come back from it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Or whatever, you take the wrong thing, snort the wrong thing. You get what I'm saying? It's side effects to that. So
side effects. That's a real effect.
I mean, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I can get drunk today, but I know in the morning I'm gonna be listening. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put something in my drink, I wake up, I know I'm not gonna listen no more, and I can't get back to her. It's gonna take a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
I agree. So since I want to continue off the drug thing,
you want to keep talking about drugs?
Come on, girl.
No, I'm joking.
I completely agree with her for sure. It's not about what you do; it's about how much of it you do. Cause I know, like some people like, I don't want to say they need weed. Cause I don't know what they need. I don't even know what Kimberly need. You feel me? I don't even know. I can't never speak for nobody else, so I can't never say, oh, this is not good for this person. This is not good. You feel me? This is bad for that person. Everybody got their own life. You gotta let everybody live their own life the way they gonna live it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know some people that kind of take marijuana or smoke marijuana to like focus better. You know what I'm saying? Some people use it as a good thing instead of a bad thing. Yeah. Like some people use it in, like, for example, some people can use marijuana and be like, I'm finna get me a 3-5 every day, the rest of my life. And 3-5 costs, depending on your plug, maybe $20, right? $20 times 365. I don't want to do the math right now. You times that by 30 years. That's how much money you spent for a 3-5 every day. And that's just off of 3-5. Some people buy 7s and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So they're using it as a bad thing. On top of that, they're not using it to better themselves. They're using it, I just want to get fried and just be in the bed all day or play the game.
Or I just want to eat.
Or I just want to eat because of the munchies.
Ooh,
or because I'm addicted. Because I feel like when you make it become too bad, then that's when you're too far gone.
You're dependent.
Or where you're dependent on, I gotta have this. Yeah.
Like people could be like, oh, like in order for me to eat, I gotta do this. In order for me to sleep, I gotta do this. It's like, what? Like that's OD. That's crazy.
Not fast.
And it's not even that. I just feel like even like people who gotta take like melatonin and stuff like that, or like just simple drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like even like females. Like for me, I'm a female. Of course, I'm gonna have my period. But one thing about it, I don't care how bad the cramps get, like taking Tylenol and Advil and stuff like that. Like if I'm taking it, that means like, okay, like that junk is really kicking me. But it's like you can push through that junk. You know what I'm saying? Drinking some water. I don't care if you gotta take 5 naps in one day so you can sleep the pain away. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, go to the bathroom, get back in the bed, go to sleep. You know, like it's other ways, because it's just like I feel like it's just bad. Like we really like messing up ourselves, but it's not us. It's what we're being given. You get what I'm saying?
We're too much dependent on stuff instead of natural stuff.
Yeah.
And feel like we need this and we need that. In reality, we don't need nothing. We got everything that we need. We got on this earth.
At least a real one.
So,
yeah, we don't lie right now.
So yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like everything we need. But that was the bad scenario before she put in her input. So the good scenario of weed or something like that is, I know people that like smoke weed and it helped them read better or something like that. Like it helped them lock in. I know people that got ADHD and they can't use the ADHD had them this place, that place, everywhere at one time. But when they smoke weed, they're able to calm down and then they're not anxious and
themselves.
all that. Exactly. So they're able to get stuff done and be more, you know what I'm saying? That's using it as a good thing. In reality, I still feel like that we shouldn't depend on that to make us concentrate. Because I feel like ADHD is some shit that they just diagnosed us with and called it bad. In reality,
I feel like, honestly, it's a way around everything.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's just like we just become so accustomed to just what we know and not trying to figure out what we don't know.
Exactly.
If that makes sense.
Exactly, I agree. Because it's a lot of stuff that we was told or taught that I don't agree with at all. But a lot of people gonna be running with it for the rest of their lives because they just gonna be like, all right, cool, it is what it is. I believe in this. But I'm the type of person to ask questions, get to the bottom of it.
You gotta break them curses, bro.
And we break these generational curses that we're stuck in. That's what we're gonna do. I know a lot of stuff that we was taught or grew up doing, my child would not do. I promise to you, they would not do. And if it's not even my child, I hope that I can maybe save another child if that's not my child.
Just by the sleepover, them coming over and seeing how we do stuff, you know.
So and it's not saying I'm trying to be controlling to my children. I do have children, but yeah, I'm not.
Certain things just gonna be different.
Yeah,
but also something I'm gonna get on to you about. You can't say what your child won't do. But what we do hope is that if they do it, that they come back to their right mind. You know what I'm saying? Do what we instilled in them. You know what I'm saying? Things that we wish somebody would have instilled in us.
No, I agree because one thing about children I recognize is that I want to be comfortable with my child, not to make them feel like they gotta sneak and do this stuff. Like if my child can smoke weed, alright, bro, I'd rather for you to fire that junk in front of my face.
No,
I'm being
actually.
so real because this is what our parents did to us to make it become this bad for our generation. Our parents sit here and say, you don't do that stuff, then do that stuff outside my house.
Yeah,
Da, 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 da. So by doing that, this child making their own decision, yeah, granted, it's wrong. But you making it be uncomfortable for them to come to you and do it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying this in a disrespectful way, but like, I'd rather for my child to do it in front of me than do it with some friends. Do it with some friends that might, you know what I'm saying, lace them or something. And now my child is messed up in the head because of this. You know what I'm saying? Because, go ahead.
No, you good. I just been out one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Are you sure? Go ahead.
Okay. No, speaking of like that, like I know somebody and it really was crazy to me because I'm raised in a household like it's strict over there. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And so like we was on the phone one time and the mama was like, oh no, like you feel me, like come in here. Basically, and they were smoking together. And basically, like I guess the mama one day like went off on the individual and stuff like that and just was like, you know what I'm saying? Like what you doing that for when you know like you can come do it with me or we can go to the store together and get it or you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And to me, I'm like, why would you let your child encourage your child to do this? But it's like you gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll get back to what you're saying. I'd rather me be the one to take you to the store, take you here, or see what this person about, or me test it out before you do it and see what happens, you know what I'm saying? Because then that's also how a lot of people end up losing their child, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like, oh, I can't tell my mom this or tell my father this, or I don't have no like, what is the word? Like,
I gotta hide it.
Yeah, you gotta hide it, but I also don't have nobody to go to about it, you know? Something like that, because you gotta hide behind it, or the way you've been raised, just like don't even, you know what I'm saying, mention it at all. Like you mention it, oh I know I'm gonna get my behind, so I gotta get my phone taking this, you know, all of that.
Facts. I do agree with that as well. Like I said, it's just for my children, like you said, I can't say what they won't do, what they will do. But I just want to always raise my child to make them feel comfortable with me. They feel like they can come to me and talk about anything, say anything, whatever the case may be. I don't want to raise my child like how most of this generation was raised. Not saying that our parents did a horrible job, but some stuff they did, I have to recognize that they only did that because their parents did that to them, and their parents did that to them, and their parents did that to them. So this is what all it just keep happening, and now it's down to us. So what am I going to do different that my child will be able to live out their potential to pass 100%? You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like my godmama, when I was like 8 years old, you know what I'm saying? I think like 7, 8 years old, she was like, I know you want, because me and my god brother, we was in the same age range. She was 1 year ahead of me. She was like, I know that y'all be cussing. It was like, we don't be cussing. You know what I'm saying? We squeakers, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I know y'all be cussing. You can cuss around me. I want you to cuss around me. We like, she trolling. As soon as you cuss, she's gonna hit us in our shit. But so we like, bro, she don't want us to cuss. She's like, nah, for real, you can cuss. As long as you're not cussing every sentence, it's like, cause now you're just trying to cuss every sentence. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I want you to be able to feel comfortable to do everything you want to do around me. Because I'd rather you do it with me than you get in high school or middle school, what we'll do around other kids, and you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen.
You do it the wrong way.
You're doing the wrong way, or you feel me? That's just like, you know, it could be anything. Smoking, like my godmom, when I was growing up, like I didn't actually start smoking or nothing like that. I never actually started smoking consistently. It never was a consistent thing. It was just like every once in a while type of thing. Or like when I got to college, it was kind of more like every 2 days, every day, maybe, you know, once a day. You know what I'm saying? It kind of grew in college because that was my time of trying to be free. You know what I'm saying? But I had to come back to lock in this brain of mine, you know, so what's actually going on. But it's just simple stuff like that. Like my godmom would be like, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta hide that from me. And it could be anything. And that could make me be comfortable with her. I feel like I can come and tell her anything, talk to her about anything, or whatever the case may be. Because different from our parents, they like, don't do that in my house. Go do that. Or if I catch you doing this, I'm gonna beat you behind. Nah, I understand. Still discipline your child. But if you see that it's something that they actually doing and they need help, then don't turn your back on them and be like, you know how to get out of my house, because you doing this and doing that. Because that's what a lot of people did to our generation that helped hurt us a lot. So we just gotta really break this generation of curses. It's not just with smoking. It's not just with that stuff. It's with anything. It's with sex. It's with porn. It's with all type of stuff. Because once you find your child doing that, I feel like it's time to get on them right then and there to try to help them out if possible. Don't wait till it get too late, because when they get too late, they far gone. And then maybe they not trying to listen to you, even if you trying to help. They like, fuck that, I'm doing. I don't want to.
They find somebody else who is supposed to be you.
Exactly. Nah, fuck that. I'm going to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Now you wishing that you never did what you did, but everybody, that's the way life is. It is what it is. So.
All right, y'all. So our last question is going to be, how do you balance self-discipline so it doesn't become overbearing?
So we're on this time plan, so fast with this. So how I balance self-discipline so it won't be overbearing is I try not to beat myself up too much. You know what I'm saying? If I mess up, then I'm like, dang, you messed up. I take accountability for it, and I keep moving on about my day, about my life, because that's what life is for, to mess up and learn from your mistakes instead of beating yourself up about it, being stuck on it. Because every day, the day got to end. So, you know what I'm saying? There's no point of being stuck on this when this happened 2 days ago, or 1 day ago, or 3 days ago. So, my thing is about my self-discipline. If I messed up on something that I was disciplined on, and I messed up on it, I just like, dang, I messed up, take accountability for it, and I continue moving on about my day. And that way, when it pop up in the future, I'm like, nah, see, I handled it this way last time, but this time I know I'm not gonna handle it this way. I'm gonna handle it this way, a different way, and hope for the best outcome. What about you?
For me, I'm gonna take this question a different route. So the question is, what's the question?
The question is,
so I can make sure what I'm
how
gonna
do
say.
you balance self-discipline so it doesn't become overbearing?
Okay, so for me, I feel like balancing self-discipline so it doesn't become overbearing is basically simply like me continuing doing what I'm doing, but to stay in my own lane and not have the expectation of others. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that question can be taken in the sense of you like doing you so bad, you on your grind so bad that you're confused as to why the person you cool with ain't on their grind, ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. And so it's like it kind of gets to a point to where, because I've been that friend, I'm still that friend sometimes, but I've slowed down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep calling you out for your mistakes. I'm not gonna keep listening to you ramble about how this girl doing you wrong or how this nigga did this or I'm not going for it no more. You can tell me all day, but I gotta learn. Just because I got myself disciplined in a certain area does not mean the next person will. And it's also not my position to keep pushing that and becoming overbearing on that individual having an expectation.
No, I agree.
So that's how I'm
I'm gonna add on just a little bit to that. I totally agree with that, and the reason I say that is because I have to learn too that I can't change everyone. Like I might be, disciplined and try not to go to parties, try not to spend a lot of money on this and a lot of money on that, but I see my partner next to me, he's still doing the same thing, stuck in the party, stuck in this, stuck in that, and I can't keep getting on him and be like, hey bro, you need to change this, or hey bro, you need to change that. Because at the end of the day, I gotta look at it. One day, Ken, you wasn't like that. You was still doing the same thing he was doing. So you gotta allow people to have their time to change over time. Because some people might change, some people might not. You know what I'm saying? That's a realization I had to have, because you'll learn that I can't change nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I can't give 100% trying to change this person, especially if they're not changing. This is gonna frustrate me. And then I'm
stress you out over something that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Over something that got nothing to do with me. And then two, I'm just wasting my time and energy. And I value my time, my energy, and my money, and all that a lot. I value everything about me a lot. So it's like, if it's being misused or just used for no reason, then I just rather not give time or energy to it. So I definitely agree with you, and I thought that was a good question. So, ready?
Thank y'all so much. What you gonna do?
Go ahead.
Okay. But no, thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 4 of He Said, She Said, Self-Discipline in a World Full of Chaos or whatever. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, and come back next Sunday because we dropping another one. Thank y'all.
Next Sunday we dropping another one. Thank y'all. You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Alright, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, support, and do all that. For sure. We out.